You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show. Hello and welcome to Movie Bitters with the Farx Brothers. I'm Kirk.
I'm Kyle.
And we're joined with Sally Ann Hunt and Sebastian Luna. Go ahead, aren't you going to start with
My first question to guests is always, you're both multi-hyphenates. Which of your multi-hyphenates do you like to lead with? Please list all that are important to you, like you're a gaffer, you're a DP, you're a fiance, you're somebody I've known since you were a child. Those aren't actual roles, the second ones I gave you.
What do you mean?
I didn't have a second one for him. she's an actress
Ex-audio guy.
Ex-audio guy.
That's where I'm at.
Recovering audio guy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that one.
Sorry, Kirk.
Did Kirk tell you not to be an audio guy?
I did tell you. Yeah, I did tell
Tell the story. Come on.
Only because audio guys don't really appreciate it that much. I feel like they weren't.
Yeah, we had a conversation in the car.
Yeah.
It was...
We were filming Kitchen Fire, I believe, yeah.
No, I met you on Vanessa's job, wasn't it?
Oh, it's Salt Circles?
Salt Circles.
Oh,
and then you gave me
Yeah.
a lift, which I did very much appreciate.
Okay. And
But I didn't think you were going to step away from it. I mean, it's your choice to do so.
No, but you kind of met me like when I had kind of made the decision, but I was still being like bribed into it by people I knew, and then I like fully closed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, right.
So you've worked with Vanessa, previous guest of
Hold
the
on,
show.
can you turn off the...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, the heater's on, it's cold. It's all
can you
part of
say
the
your
show, we're
question
not cutting
again?
that out. What?
Say your question again. Just like
You've
I have a
worked with
point
previous
editing.
guest of the show, Vanessa McGowan Horrocks? Powers?
Yes.
Yeah, I got all four of the names.
Bravo.
Vanessa. She's not watching this. Maybe, because you're on it, and you're on it. She's worked with both of you. I don't know what she does with her life, other than
Make
direct
movies.
Make movies, yeah.
She hired you as a sound guy, and then has since hired you as a gaffer?
So it was sound guy, then I was gripping for Luis on Salt Circles, and then
But that's not
gaffer.
Vanessa's. That's Alan's thing, Alan Johnson's.
No,
No, he
I
was
did an
grip on
additional
that one.
thing with Vanessa as a sound guy.
Oh.
Okay.
Forgive me, I do not recall the name of the project.
Yeah.
I think I was brought on as like just a one-day kind of thing.
Like a
'cause
backup?
The sound guy dropped. Yeah, so.
I've blown this question. We're going to have the lady go first.
Yes.
What are the titles of things you do, Sally Ann? And what in order of what you want to do the most?
In order of what I want to do the most, I'd say DP, assistant camera, director. I don't know. I like working with actors, but I don't necessarily like calling all the shots myself. But I like being part of the creative process.
You don't want to act anymore?
Not really. No, I love acting in my free time. I love stepping into a character's psyche and experiencing the human experience from a different perspective and thinking in different thought patterns than I personally do. I think it's very fascinating from a psychology standpoint and a creative standpoint. However, I don't like being an actor. I don't like me being a brand. I don't like marketing myself as a person. I'd rather market my skills. And being an actor requires a lot of maintenance. And being a cinematographer, I can express myself however I want, and it doesn't matter because I'm not in front of the camera.
Oh, do you mean like having to always, and sorry to the actresses in our lives, I notice a lot of them are like peppy and positive and like looks forward.
Okay.
Which, you know, they're constantly having to be aware of their look, not like their looks are the most important thing about them. I haven't named any actors or actresses. Justin Jones. Sorry, I talked to him today, so it was, it was easy to think of someone I could like bust on. Previous guest of the show. Is it that you like want to spew divisive political ideas, or what? I guess,
What do you mean?
What does she specifically mean? Is the real question is like, what is it that you feel you have to maintain that you don't like maintaining?
Mostly just my looks. It was just because as an actor, I really wanted to express myself creatively with how I looked. I wanted to get tattoos. I wanted to dye my hair. I wanted to cut my hair.
Oh.
But I never had the ability to because headshots are expensive, and I always had to look like my headshots. And so I had to convince my mom for a long time to let me cut my bangs like in that poster because it would cost money to get new headshots, and then I'd be marketed differently, and I'd be put out for different roles depending on how I looked. And so for years, I wanted to cut my hair short. And I was really like, I think it was 2 years of me wanting to do that. And I was so close to just doing it myself. And it was just like, no, it's too expensive. Like, we can't get headshots. You need to have long hair because it's more stylable, it's more versatile kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because if you have short hair, it's hard to style it and you get like stuck into specific roles with your specific look.
Wait, what kind of specific roles?
Well, okay, so...
The best friend, not the bridesmaid, not the bride kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah. It just like different roles will have, or different looks have different roles that they go for. So for example, with like the straight red hair, long hair with the bangs, it was always like sweet girl next door. But if I have short hair, it could be like angsty girl who is a problem in school or something like that. I don't know.
On the railroad track.
On the railroad track.
Wrong side of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just different looks different looks work for different roles. And so I wasn't able to change my look drastically too often because then people wouldn't know where to cast me as. And also I was being booked for roles like 6 months in advance. And so I had to look the same as I did when they cast me in 6 months when they were recording.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't ever able to change, even though I wanted to express myself differently.
Was the economic output enough to where you wanted, like, that was worth doing, or was it just like to maintain a acting career?
No, I loved acting.
Okay.
I still love it as an art. I still love it. I just don't like being an actor. I don't like that being my career.
Sure.
I do it for fun.
Yeah.
I still will do it for fun. If somebody has a really good role that I'm really invested in the character in, I'll say yes. But they got to take me as I am and not wait for me to grow my hair out or make me cut my hair.
One of our least favorite things from directing perspective, I think we can both speak to this, is like having to style people and like even more so have like a strong opinion on how women should be, women and female children. Like, oh, she's got to be spunky in this, and it's like, I don't like whatever she feels like. I don't know. We cast them because of something about their person and the characters they could play, but I don't think it's tied to their hair. And having just gotten out of watching another segment of Tangled with one of my daughters, which is so much about hair and going from being a blonde to a brunette, and the other daughter I'm watching Casper with, and like whoever wrote that or cast that hates blondes, I figured out. Because both the blonde women in the movie are evil. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like, I was just thinking like,
There's
what
a
is-
story there.
So, like, the casting director definitely got broken up with blood. Because it's not just an adult, it's a child. Both the child and the adult in Casper. When's the last time you saw 1995's Casper?
I haven't. I don't know if I have.
Because you guys grew up differently than us. I don't want to, like, point this out, but you're Zillennials, right?
Something like that?
We're millennials.
know.
They're Zillennials.
Is that before
Gen
after
Z.
us, right? Yeah.
We're
They're
not
Gen
yet.
Z.
We're not.
That's a really hot topic.
Is it? What do you for who?
Millennials?
Well, just the crossover there. Because from my experience, millennials do not associate with Gen Z whatsoever. And so calling there to be any type of bridge is like earth-shattering.
Yeah.
That-
Hot take.
I wanted to try.
It's terrible.
Slang I knew.
Nice.
I didn't even use bet correctly. I know that. I'm sorry.
Good one. Good one.
No, it's not. But you guys know a lot of millennials, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you
yeah.
like hang out and work with a lot of millennials.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It really, from the way I understand it, comes down to when the internet like hit strong in a person's life.
Yeah.
It hit strong probably when we were
Middle school.
middle school, and it
Yeah.
hit strong for you guys whatever point in your life it
High
did.
school, end of high school, I want to say.
I
Maybe college.
remember a conversation with adopted father about not looking at scantily clad women on motorcycles when I was like 13.
That's crazy. Like in a magazine or like outside?
No, like on the internet.
Copy.
Like, 'cause, hey, I was able to check what
You can look up anything on the internet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And back in like the pre-2000, like around 2000, give or take it, before you guys were born. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I had to do the math because I know about how old you are and I know what year it is. Not saying any numbers now. Just like the 2000 internet was, it was a little reading stuff all day.
Yeah.
and playing like games that you had to have a CD for. Can you imagine?
Yep.
I had CDs for games.
You had CDs for games?
Yeah, I had a firefighter CD game that we put into our tower that had the eject thing.
Yes.
It was.
Wait, as in like a tray came out?
Yeah.
Or you, okay. And do you guys, I know you got, can I point out that you're college students who are graduating this year? Okay, and you know, dun, 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 or what's the college song? The one they play at graduation? Something like that.
That one, yeah.
Is it May this year for you guys, or this coming? Because we started this school year, right?
Yeah.
We're in the last year.
Well in.
Well,
Yes. Midterms just happened.
what is? Because you go to a school where you're full film, but you're like business or you're marketing in film.
I'm double majoring, double minoring. So
Whoa,
I'm double
what?
majoring in film and communications, and I'm double minoring in biblical theology and journalism. I didn't choose journalism. I needed more credits.
I don't know if you know this, but newspapers aren't doing well. Journalism isn't. And I don't know if you heard about the moral degradation of society.
I mean, films aren't doing well
journalism's more than
this time
paper.
either.
No, of course that. Sorry.
Films aren't doing that well right now either.
Oh yeah, I know.
Nothing's doing well right now, guys.
I'd like to focus on moral turpitude, though,
Moral
because she's
turpitude.
going to school for biblical philosophy. Did I get that right?
Theology.
Theology.
Well,
Why are you minoring? Oh yeah, because you go to a parochial school. I think is the.
I've
Right
never
turn.
heard it called that, actually.
I
Yeah,
think
define the
it's-
word.
I didn't go to parochial college because parochial just means you're going to a religious-based institution.
You can't just say religious then?
Mm,
Yeah, cows gotta sound
I-
A
smart all the
private Christian
time.
college is
Yeah.
what I usually say. But, okay.
Okay, let's go back to when you guys get interested in making. We kind of know something about you because you've been acting since you were what, like
11.
11.
Yes.
We had Natalie Tran on here. She started when she was 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I
you
believe
knew
it.
this? Okay.
I believe it.
When did you have Natalie Tran in here?
Months ago.
while
Yeah,
ago.
I think.
I saw her name while I was scrolling through the episodes.
Excellent. Don't listen to them. I mean,
Wow, come on,
all
listen
of
to
them
them.
always.
Yeah, what do you?
I want guests to come in blind and like
Oh,
focus on the relationship we have with
Oh,
them.
but
or-
audience,
yeah.
please listen to our show.
Yeah, especially the linear listeners. We love you guys. When did you get interested in wanting to make movies, Sebastian? And where were you at in your life when this happened?
Okay, it's kind of like a two-part story.
Okay, good. Like Godfather 1 and 2, or like
Not quite.
Is it 3
but-
parts?
we can talk about
So as like a kid, probably under 10, my best friend had a sister who had a DSLR, and he would do stop motion with his Playmobil. And I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And we just did and then I would help him, and we would just probably binge like a 9-hour session of moving Playmobil figurines.
9 hours?
It was like ridiculous. We'd spend all
Wow,
day,
nice.
and we'd have a
Wow.
sleepover, and then all day.
Oh my gosh.
We just loved it, and it was like one wide shot, and we would just like move the characters around. But like I fell in love with like the creating of something through kind of like a camera like that. But then as I kind of aged, I got this idea in my head that like I would never be able to do that at a higher level.
Oh.
I don't know
Film's
where
not
that
worth
I don't know
it.
where that
Film's not
came
worth
from.
it. You
but
can't make money in film.
That's where that came from. And so at some point about the time I was applying for colleges and stuff, I got this full ride to a university, Northwestern. They have a film program, and I'm like, if I'm not losing anything, I might as well just roll the dice.
Yeah.
And so then I went into the film program, and like the rest is kind of just history. So from a really young age, I really wanted to do it, and I never got the opportunity until this full ride provided it.
Nice.
Weren't you going to go into like electrical engineering or something?
It was environmental engineering, and then it was mechanical engineering. I did like 4 years of robotics in high school, and then
First robotics?
yeah, first robotics.
I did first robotics for a
Fire
year.
Bears 2846.
Wow.
For life. Yep.
He was the
okay.
captain.
Okay, you didn't have to out me like that.
Wait, did you work your way up to captain, or did you like start there?
No, I worked my way up. I was CAD for the first 3 years, and then I got captain.
Oh, wow.
All right. Your computer-aided design must have been very good.
Wow.
That's what CAD
Like a bunch of nerds.
If I'm being honest,
I don't know
it
what
wasn't
you guys are
great.
talking about.
Did you say you're a bunch of nerds?
Yeah.
No, Sebastian, I looked at the camera and I went,
Oh,
That's,
all right.
That's subtler. That's better. Yeah, good.
Anyway, so yeah, And that kind of like hard-lined me into the like heavy technical side of kind of film, because I really love having an issue and using tools to solve it is kind of like the thing that really like gives me life. And so through trial and error, audio and then G&E, I found that G&E has a lot more. We have this giant issue, please solve it, and then figuring out how to link and log all of the tools together to get the outcome you want.
For the sake of the audience, I know you like explain what G&E is
Yes.
to somebody who doesn't know.
Never
what,
heard of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the kind of film world, there are different departments on set. First, camera in order of like importance. Then lighting. Director is in a different corner. And lighting.
We love our directors.
Yes. Lighting uses really big lights to create like the feel and the mood of a scene, in addition to specific types of material that you can push light through to create different feels of the light itself. And within the lighting umbrella, there are two divisions. There is the electric division and the grip division. The electric division has, as you could probably guess, everything to do with electricity. So that means the lights themselves and getting the power where it needs to go. The grips use stands of various types and diffusion, specific types of paper to punch light through to shape the feel of the light. So
That's punching light through.
Oh, wow.
That was a great explanation.
Yeah.
I just wanted people to understand you're a lighting guy.
He
yeah,
could
well,
keep
this
going.
is exactly
No,
what I do.
I'm those who can't do or make money teach. So there's
Yeah.
always that available.
There you go.
You got a long life. So you're a lighting person, and you place camera above you, and your fiance, I don't know if you know this, wants to be a DP. Often is it AC on sets, I've heard.
It has been an interesting dynamic to our relationship.
Please say more.
Say it like
That's
that.
good.
Not in a negative way, but the ability to be able to problem solve at a very high degree with your partner is like super applicable to like the rest of your relationship. So the practice that we get on set is phenomenal for all of the problems we have.
All of the
All of the
bountiful
yeah.
problems.
Can you
that
give
we
an example of a
face.
problem you guys have solved that you could relate to, something you solved on set? That I should have asked
Wow.
this in the pre-interview, which I don't do. So you can think
No,
about.
do we?
can circle back to that question if you want, but if something
It's okay. I think like
What
car would
Car?
probably be like a decent, like that's the first example off the top of my head. Because I had a car and it broke, and so now we're sharing a car.
oh my god,
And
Yeah,
so the like on set, you know, you're two different departments, you have two very different value sets, and there's a time frame and you got to work together to get a goal. And so it's about open communication,
That's a plan.
understanding the other person's agenda, and just, you know, being sensitive to what the other person needs. And so apply that to, we only have one car, but we both have two agendas that we need to fulfill. Then, okay, so we need to understand each other's values for specific events in people's lives and share and support one another interchangeably. So, I don't know, that's kind of...
do you want to tell the story about when you weren't going to date this man, and then someone
Wow,
who
alright.
in your life
go there.
encouraged you to? Because I've heard that story, and it's very
No, we
funny
don't need to
me.
talk about that.
Okay, no,
Okay, okay.
I've only vaguely hinted at it.
So Sebastian and I, we were best friends for a whole year before we started dating.
Ooh.
We met like
Inseparable, like, we
spent
were...
a ton of time together.
What was it? Shared likes or something?
We
like,
just clicked.
Okay,
We
just
had
work.
like
Cool.
really good conversations. We both had a similar sense of humor. We both were interested in similar things. It was really fun, but we were also very different at the time. And so still are. Yes, still are.
You both have long hair.
Well,
Getting there. He has longer hair than me right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, no. So we both started being friends because of film. We were in our very first film class on campus, and I went into this school being like, I'm going to make a horror film because this Christian university isn't going to know what hit them, and I'm going to make something crazy that they've never seen before. And so I was like scoping out the class for the people I wanted to work with. Who was going to be the best? Who could I like grab with me and take into the industry and start a new thing with, right? And so there's a couple people here and there where I was like, okay, your work is good. Okay, your work is good. And then I hear Sebastian across the classroom being like, yeah, no, I think I want to make a horror movie for my final. And I just like locked in on him.
Yep.
And I approached him and I'm like, hey, I heard you want to make a horror movie for your final. That's what I want to do. Do you want to work together? And he's like, yeah, sure. Why not? So we walked back from class, back to the dorm building, and we were just yapping, and he's like, well, do you know anything about film? And I'm like, do I know anything about film? I've been in the industry for whatever, I don't know. So then we talked about...
She talked the whole walk about her experience.
Because you asked me to. I wasn't just yapping.
Okay.
That's
Copy
wise
you.
to listen. Men, remember that.
Listen.
And you listened all the way to my dorm door. And then I'm like, okay, well, this is my door. I'll see you later. He's like, okay, yeah, see you later. I start walking back inside. And like out of the corner of my eye, I see him turn around and start walking back the way we came. Because his dorm was like 4 doors down the way. And he wanted to keep walking with me, to keep listening to me yap.
Listen. From the beginning, I understood this is my way in. So I had to make the effort.
Oh, wow.
Had to make the effort.
This is my industry
Wait,
in.
are you Me Tooing her right now?
What?
Like, oh, she's higher up than me. This is my way into the industry. I will do whatever.
Well,
Wow,
hey, you
what-
got to start somewhere.
This is a safe space, okay? We can fight Sally Ann if we want to.
You would win.
I've seen her. She actually killed me in a movie once, but otherwise,
Yeah, that was brutal.
Really?
That's a story for another time.
I don't think she
Different
was
time.
successful.
I'm alive.
Well, in the movie,
character-
I was.
The character dies.
The character dies.
Although I played a different
that Ruby?
character. What?
Was that for Ruby?
That was for Ruby.
Yes, dude, I gotta show you that fight scene sometime. It was a whole gunfight, and I go into this like base of bad guys, and I like shoot them all, and then like there's the boss, and he's dead. It's great.
No wonder you can't hear me.
Is it because of the gunshots?
Kidding.
Because of the bang, bang, bang. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
exactly.
That's not the story I was thinking of about how you two got together.
Yeah, it was unique.
Wait, what story were you thinking of?
Yeah.
I was thinking of how your mom's like, ooh, Sebastian.
I was like,
well, so
no
that
way.
was like later.
Okay, so that was okay. So we met, and then maybe like 3 or 4 months later, my mom's like,
She had gotten me on Laura's sets, and I had performed
okay.
well.
yes,
Big deal, former guest of the show, Laura.
Yes.
Runge Hunt.
Rungy.
Rungy Hunt. I'm sorry.
Did you say runge?
How dare you?
I think
How
I've been saying
dare
Runge
you?
for
Yeah.
years.
No, rungy.
Rungy?
Rungy, correct.
Rungy. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, no, so it was like a couple months after that. I was on a film called Shepherds with her, and we
Wasn't
were...
Nick shooting that? Farx brother Nick?
Was it?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Is
All I
that part of
remember
a series?
Yes.
Okay.
All I remember is that the first episode we shot, the first short film of the series we shot, it was so cold in the field that we were shooting in that the camera froze and blacked out.
I think it was Nick's camera.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was definitely
then it was Nick.
Yeah.
We were driving home from that set, and my mom's like, hey, so that Sebastian guy, and I'm like, no. And she's like, well, he's good, you know? He's cool. And I'm like, no. And she's like, what? But he's great. And I'm like, no. And I like was riffing on him a little bit. I'm not gonna riff on him here. But
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
here's everything that doesn't work because we're so different.
Long hair, facial hair.
Yeah. Anyway.
I thought he was way older than he was when I first met him. Sorry.
That'll get you. So anyway, so I was like, no, it won't work. And then like spring comes around. So that was like December. Spring comes around and I'm like, well,
Love is in the air.
maybe.
Everywhere.
And then it took until October for us to actually get together.
Okay, so what's the plan when you guys graduate? Where are you going to go? You're going to stay in the Twin Cities?
For a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get rid of all of our student debt, and then by just like living below our means, working really hard. Once
Yeah.
we have our student debt removed, then our plan is to like start to move into the industry full time.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to take that risk before.
You're debt free.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also like we want to feel like we're at a secure place to be able to pursue it at a higher level.
You're never going to be secure, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
I had a professional say that to me once, and it was like, oh yeah, that's right. You will never be secure.
Yes, it's never going to feel like you're ready enough to make a big leap because you're going to want to stay in what's comfortable. But at some point, we are going to make that leap, and it'll be very fun. But in the meantime, we are going to be sticking in the industry here and just kind of digging in, getting our hands dirty, going wherever.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Okay. Recently, Nick Farx, who's not here right now, said that it's more of a scene than an industry. How do you feel towards that statement? Since Nick's not here to defend himself, it's the local scene. It's not an industry. It's more of a scene than an industry.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna start broaching this topic on the show more with guests
I think we should it more.
You know, especially when Nick's here, it'll be even funnier.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like more of the industry is in the commercial side. Less in the narrative side, way more in the commercial side.
Yeah.
And so that's probably where we're going to end up going when we get out of college, is because like that's where...
Go there now. What's stopping you from trying to get jobs at...
Time.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're
they
in
got
school.
class. Yeah, they got
when school is gone, that's what we're going to be doing. At least that's what I'm planning on doing. I don't know what you
I'm
want
already.
Yeah, you already are.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, so that's kind of the
Wait,
vision.
are you already done with school? Wait.
No, I'm
No.
already doing commercial
More
jobs.
commercial jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Nick got you on one, and you
Exactly.
had worked on other ones, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
'cause I like
Go
it.
on. Yeah.
Sebastian, I'm rooting for you. And I've known Sally Ann a long time. Have you seen the poster?
Posters, yeah.
It's the same poster.
Why
I
are
should
there
have made
three
one
of
for
them?
Ruby. Because I got a bunch, like, I don't know.
Like 50?
When was this? Yeah, like, because you got to buy them in bulk.
What was it, 2019?
Yeah, it's like 6 years ago. I think I gave one to Justin Schock, who I just saw in Iowa.
Justin Shock.
Shout out.
I don't know if I remember Justin Shock.
You should remember this. We literally had. We're gonna do this again. Sorry, Kristen, Justin. Another JK team that I love. Get it? Because Justin and Kristen. Anyways, none of you got that joke.
No.
Anyways. They're the ones that sweep 48 a lot, and then they usually do a 48. You guys were like, oh yeah, see, you did exactly that when we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Because we all work together. So with the end part of the show, obviously we want to self-promote JK Productions. Talk about how you know the Farx brothers for the audience.
Oh, of course.
You've noticed less time, so you go first this time.
Yes.
Even though the more polite thing would be later.
Remind me where we met.
Wait, did we meet? I think we met at Z-Fest a couple of times, and then I didn't work with you. I never worked with you
You came up to Sally Ann, and I was next to her at some type of mixer, and you were
the
talking
Z-Fest
to
mixer?
Sally Ann about paprika, and then
Was that the first time you guys worked together?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why didn't I feel like you guys had worked together before that?
Well, because I knew Kirk
Yeah.
before that.
Right,
the
because we've worked with
brothers,
Kirk a million times.
So that was
Yeah.
Kirk was
Yeah.
like kind of my in. Then I got to stage 2, and then Nick stage 3, third
Yeah.
base. So then
A home run is. We'll come back to it.
yeah, we'll come back. Then paprika, I gaffed the whole thing, and
You did.
then that was a wonderful experience with you three.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah,
Well, but, like, I
We're
can-
compliments.
selling. We're
I
not,
can,
we're not
I can
blowing.
also be honest.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's how so I'm relatively new with your guys' circle, but then Nick kind of took me into his commercial jobs, and I think we did one together, and I think we have another one lined up next week.
This will be out after that's happened.
Oh, okay. So then probably already
interview?
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Great
either
time.
did or you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the thing I want to harp on because I'm going to use the ends of the interviews now for like things
Okay,
I'm mad
go
about. We're not a circle. We're not a
Kyle's rant section?
Nah,
Or?
like my rant. I'm gonna like get people's feedback.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So another problem with the local scene, not yet industry, when it comes to narrative, is that it's very siloed. You mentioned, oh, you guys are a circle. You got to infiltrate a circle, and then there's other circles, right? Also could be called silos.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take it.
What do you think I mean by that?
Well, I think by proxy of the way that film is, you need to have a lot of trust in an individual in order to like give them agency over something that like you are either funding or have a lot of responsibility over, which is very prominent at this level. I think you tend to stick with the same people because it's safe, right? It's dangerous to bring in some outsider and give them trust when, you know, you made this amount of money and you're spending it on this passion project in order to try to get somewhere. You need it to be a good performance from everybody involved. So that kind of clumps groups together.
With trust and just
Yeah.
who you worked with before and people you gel with, I think is the biggest thing.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of what I mean. And you talking about silos is you have to like get on a set with someone, impress them, then they call you, and then you impress them again, and then they kind of trust you, and you're kind of in that circle, and then you make progress from there.
Sally Ann, how do you know the Farx brothers? Go back 2 questions.
all right.
We got sidetracked. I'm going to come back to silos. Don't worry. I want to know which
we already
quiz
had
she thinks
silos.
she's
We're
in.
just asking what you think of
Whichever-
silos, and then we
you know
do
what,
it back.
It's ladies' choice. Obviously, you can say whatever you want.
So I get to choose what question I answer.
Yeah,
Choose your own.
sure.
I'll figure it out based on what you say.
Where did I meet you guys? Was it? Oh,
You prefaced it. Now he doesn't have to guess.
well,
Hey, solve it like you would on set.
Yes, exactly. I'll get a C-stand. Don't worry.
that's the answer every time.
It is.
Or sandbag.
To be on, no, C-stand's always a solution.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, every time.
Where did I? It was a while ago.
Oh, sorry. You met us on the thing before Ruby, which was a Z-Fest.
Ryo Child?
Ryle Child.
Riled Child.
Child.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, I was in a theater production at the time.
Oh.
And oh man, I remember. Oh yeah, because we filmed that in like November.
I cannot recall in the
Ish?
slightest.
I'm
Remember
assuming it was
apartment.
November-ish.
Yeah.
It was November or January. It was a cold month. There was snow
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.
It must have been November or December because I was. It must have been December. I was in a theater production in Ham Lake at the time, and I remember we like had to come be on set in between shows
Oh, yeah. That's right.
because I was getting paid at this dinner theater to do the dinner theater. And then you guys were like, be on our set. And I'm like, cool, this sounds like fun. But then it was like, show, be on set, show. And so I remember that. That was really fun. I really liked that movie, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
So
it
did
was,
my mom when the VFX were done. She didn't get it until then.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be hard to get until the VFX are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's where I met you guys. But I feel like my first actual like memory of knowing you guys was Ruby.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The next year.
Yeah.
I think
Because
it was a year later, yeah.
because like I first met you guys on that one, but because I was so like overwhelmed with everything I had going on, I didn't actually get to like meet you guys because I was just working. But on Ruby, because we were doing more character work and more one-on-one work, I was able to get to know you guys a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I
Also,
can accept all those things.
Ruby was such a blast.
I
It's
had
so
a good
fun.
time making that. One of the things that I think is funny that about awards when it comes to things like that is no one remembers how anything did, like, and what awards it got.
Yeah.
They just remember if they remember the movie at all.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
recently had a sorry, you have.
Well, I mean, I remember only because Frostbite was so good. That one with
Yeah.
directed by Andy Hunt. That was great. I remember that winning.
I still
Yeah.
show people Frostbite.
Good.
The two short films that I often show my friends at college are Frostbite and Spare Change, because they're very like.
Pens, right? Or did Andy direct Spare Change too?
I think so.
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
I don't know if he
directed.
directed it, but
I think he produced it.
definitely produced it.
And then Penn wrote it or directed it?
Maybe.
Okay.
I can't recall. I wasn't there.
Penn, come on the show. You were scheduled once. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Call out. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really like those two films because like they almost have like this cyclical nature to them, where it's like spoiler alert, at the end of Spare Change you realize that he has to do the whole process over again, and then in Frostbite you realize that she has to do the whole journey again because she has to go find someone else at the very end. So I don't know. I use those because I really like when short films do that. And so those are anyway, that was a long tangent about Frostbite.
That's
good.
great because there's a thing about what a short should be and what it shouldn't be.
Yes.
And a lot of people, I have made the mistake. I think Ruby is possibly the mistake of trying to tell a whole movie
Yep.
in
a
such
There
a
it
way.
is. There it is.
Yeah.
Versus like, so it comes off kind of like a trailer for a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Versus
It's just a
what-
proof of concept.
No, I am. Anyways,
Make a good short. Sorry.
no, you're great. Those tell a very cogent story, but it hints at a larger story that you might, well, if this were the first 10 minutes of a movie, I'd keep watching this.
Yeah.
Because now you kind of understand the journey this person's on.
Well, you
Right.
did make a sequel to Ruby, right? Technically, there's a sequel.
Correct.
Yeah. Foot or something. The Foot.
Yeah.
I'm pushing to you to
Close out the podcast.
close out.
Well,
the
we gotta
segment.
ask Sally about the silos.
I know, because wait, silos. You want to get you don't want to leave her out of the
No.
silo conversation.
No, of
I think
course
that's great.
not.
Yeah.
Oh,
totally.
silos.
Get your opinion on.
Film silos.
Locally.
Meet people, get in.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
my answer.
That's fair. That's very political. You both have given very good interview questions. One of yours sounded like ones I give on a 9 to 5, where it's like, well, I just love solving problems with technology.
Are you saying like that's like
So what is your
corporate
greatest
speak?
weakness?
Yeah.
Well,
What do you see
I
yourself
try to
in
turn
5
it into my
years?
biggest strength.
There you go.
My biggest weakness is working too hard.
Caring too much.
All right. Well, I was gonna say like, I think the solution is yes, you have to impress people, but the people who are impressed also have to go out there and, get their feet dirty too. Like,
Yeah.
I met this guy on set, and I can recommend them to you, and you're gonna have to recommend somebody else. So we like take it back and
There
forth.
is
where-
that
Yeah.
kind of element of like
Yeah.
like helping each other.
Yes.
Like
Because you don't want to leave someone high and dry if they need your help.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like if somebody asks you to do a job and you're unavailable, you kind of have this like not obligation, but you want to help them out where
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, I'm not available, but I do know other DPs. I'll give them the opportunity to take this.
Yeah.
as
everybody
well.
wants work, and
Yeah.
if you can't have it, then give it to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing a lot lately because I can't do sound on the weekdays because I got a 9 to 5. So
Right.
any sound gigs I give to shout out to Kevin Broman
Hey, Kevin, we
Kevin.
love
All
Kevin.
right,
We
everyone.
love
Yeah.
and
Kevin.
Arthur.
love
Hey,
Kevin.
he's still doing sound, right?
Arthur's doing lots of stuff.
Yeah.
He's got his
Oh, yeah,
sound
Arthur.
trailer.
Yeah.
Now.
He's
That's
got a
cool.
trailer now?
That's cool. It's
Whoa.
solar powered, so he's out in the desert. It doesn't matter.
Whoa.
It's cool.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Or up in the desert of northern Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well,
Is it desert
yeah.
up there?
Well, you can have a snowy desert.
Oh, it's
Because
called
of-
tundra, isn't it, or something?
A desert is just there. You can't. There's no potable water.
Oh,
I think is the.
I think there's no electricity. Is kind of what I was running.
Oh, that too. Yes.
Aren't
And
there
he needs
also
the
no
sun,
trees?
which is, he needs solar power.
we need the sun. Yeah, that's what we need.
Sun in the desert. Yeah, that makes
You've
sense.
pointed out something I'm going to harp on him on at the end of your interview segment before
course.
he asks the last question. Is that what's good about Kirk is he's trans. You see, he goes above the line because he's a producer sometimes,
Yeah.
and he transitions below the line as a.
Yeah, people are gonna take that the wrong way.
Very,
You're
I
gonna
was
take that the wrong
very
way.
questionable for a second.
No,
What's
I
questionable about being trans?
No, not questionable that way. I was very curious
Yeah,
to
like-
find out what that was
What'd you
about.
say like
I was
that?
genuinely surprised, but supportive.
I was like, what?
Okay,
Whoa.
He
cool.
transitions from being above the line to below the line on
All
different
right.
projects because he's a producer on some things. He produces this show. He's the senior producer, in fact.
I don't know how I got that job.
You have to go kill the Kirk to get on the show, just to be clear. But and then you see sound production sound is somehow being below the line just because it's not on the poster
Technically,
usually.
isn't it below the line, or am I?
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
below the line.
But that above the line, below the line is like a weird upstairs downstairs way of
Yeah, but
looking at
people make
film
that a
sets.
distinction. I'm not gonna ignore the distinction
At
that
this
people
level,
make.
it doesn't matter.
See?
If you're
Yeah, I
above the
guess,
low line.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would also argue.
She's on the TV.
Thank you. Thank you for your point of validation. I appreciate it.
Point of validation. I'm using that. Hashtag point of validation. Sorry, it goes this way.
What?
Just, when they read it, they'll say point of validation.
And now my idea is
Okay.
no longer mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alas.
No,
There you go.
trademark
See,
movie
it-
Vaders
it-
with
It was
Farx
an art
Brothers.
piece. It was an art piece, and so therefore, instantly stolen.
Sorry.
Wow. All right. Okay, I'm gonna ask the last question.
Got it.
Who would you recommend for us to ask to be on the podcast?
Ooh.
Have you had Daniel Owens yet?
No.
No, we have not.
And I know him.
You should ask
He's-
Daniel Owens.
Like he's got stories and he's got
Crazy stories.
experience. He is my proof that you can do film full time in Minnesota because he does.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
so your question about industry versus scene, I believe there is an industry because people can go full time. However, it is very small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I want it to grow. I want there to be 10
No,
Daniel
absolutely.
Owenses
Oh, yeah.
of each of their own, flavor, variety, and sort. Who would you? Well, you answered a lot, so I want to go make sure we don't leave Sally Ann for an answer, and really so we get 2 guest recommendations because that's good for the SEO or whatever.
I'm trying to think of who I would recommend. Have you guys had Dana on yet?
Have
no,
we
we
asked?
haven't. Gilbertson?
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume that's who you mean, right?
Yes.
Danny
Yeah.
Gilbertson. Okay.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think I reached out yet.
If you reach out to Dana and her sister Maddie, I think both of them would be wonderful guests, and it would be really fun to have them on the show together. I think
Yeah, they're a hoot.
they are
Hear
such
that,
a
Dana and Maddie? If you've watched to minute 42 of this interview, I don't know if that number's correct at all. I'm not actually looking at the time.
No, that's very good. I think that was a great debate and a great interview. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN. Join us next time for another debate.